Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, Break Bread with Arthur. Hope y'all are doing good on this Christmas Eve. Today I am doing a gumbo, seafood gumbo with some shrimp, chicken, and also with some good old andouille sausage. Can't forget the sauces. So I'm gonna dive right in. This is all of our ingredients. You know how we do. Let's get right to our cooking. So first thing first, I have my sausage here. I'm just gonna go ahead and slice those up really nice because I wanna sear my chicken and my sausage first. So we wanna already get that out the way. You see I already have my ingredients pre-chopped because once this thing gets going, it gets going because first thing first, we're gonna have to make our roux after we go ahead and get our meat seared. So gumbo is not a complicated dish, just takes patience. And so I'm using a pork sausage, smoked sausage, and I'm also using a beef. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and sear up our chicken and our sausage first. We're gonna be using some grapeseed oil, a high smoking point. Let them get really nice, even all over the skillet. Put our chicken in. Gonna give that a nice sear all over. Just break the chicken out. Again, you do not have to cook your chicken all the way through. Just get a nice sear on both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my sausage. I'm just gonna give those a nice sear. You can let that do about 4 or 5 minutes. And just kind of eyeball it. Once you see you have a nice sear on there, and just pull it. They're gonna cook more in the gumbo anyway, so it's all good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pull our sausage. Already, got a nice color sear on there. That plays a major part, y'all, having that sausage on there because a nice sear, the flavors, as all the balances come together after hours of just slow cooking on the stove. Make the difference. So this is the most important part of your gumbo. Comes down to the roux. This is the basis of all things. If you don't get your roux right, get out the kitchen because the whole thing is going to be a train wreck from down on. So you have to be very, very patient. And if you haven't been to the gym in a while, welcome to the gym because you're about to do a lot of stirring with that right or left arm, whichever one you are. So you want to have equal parts fat and flour over here. So I'm gonna go in first. Well, actually, I'm gonna go in with my oil first. I'm gonna let that get really hot. Let that get hot. Once that heats up, we'll go ahead and add in our flour. Once the flour in, at that point, it's a whisking in. And you cannot walk away from this process, I promise you, because you're gonna burn it and everything is just gonna be destroyed. All the hard work you put in prior to this, so please do not walk away. We're just gonna sit here and stir because we want that dark chocolate color or blonde color or white. You have 3 different colors: white, blonde, and dark chocolate. The authentic way, a lot of people like that dark chocolate, but blonde doesn't hurt at all. So I'm gonna kind of go in between blonde and dark chocolate today. Just give it a nice brown color on there. So we're gonna let our oil heat up. Once it's heated, we're gonna go ahead and add in the flour, and it's just gonna be a whisking game. This can take up to 20, 30, 35 minutes. You can do medium, low heat, or you can do low heat, just depending on your expertise level. I'm gonna be right there in the medium because I don't wanna mess this up at all because this, once again, our basis to the gumbo, our roux. So we're almost there. Heat is coming up. And then once that flour drops, you just whisk it. You just whisk it. You just whisk it. Alright, so we're going in with our flour. And as you see, I'm whisking. When I talked about that white roux, that's that white color right there. That's the white color right there. We're gonna work this up until we get to a nice caramel chocolate flavor. Then get to the gym, you better start breathing. You're trying to pass that around this workout meeting. Work out before you enjoy it. You can tell it's gonna be worth it all in the end. Look how pretty that is. That's that white roux I talked about. You look cool with that white roux. We gotta go a little darker than that. Alright y'all, so you can see the color is changing. We get into that nice caramel color. I cut my heat down just a little bit because I don't want to burn anything. I've been going for maybe 10 minutes now. And I had my heat on medium high because I've done this before. But if you haven't done this before, I highly recommend for you to go medium low because you do not want to burn anything. This is the color you want to aim towards. It's going to get up to that nice dark. I'm not going to go too dark on mine. I did that the first time I made my gumbo. This time we're just going to have a nice little chocolate bar, but still will say, hello, Carla. I'm not that dark. So yeah, just whisking. We're about 15 minutes in now. I don't know, I feel like I've been here for 2 days. But when I take that first bite, I'm going to say, it was worth it. Alright guys, so that's the color I was going for. I did not want to go too dark this time. I wanted to do something different from my last roux. So this is that nice caramel, almost about to head to that dark chocolate, but this is beautiful. This is exactly where I wanted to be at. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and add in that holy trinity. About onions, bell pepper, and celery. And as I heard someone say, don't forget the post, we got to put in the garlic. Alright, so we have onions. We're going to go ahead and put in our celery. And we're going to throw in the bell pepper. Holy trinity, once again, that's your onions, that's your bell pepper, that's your celery ribs. And just taking that. We did a really good job on our ribs. See that? Nothing burnt on the skillet. This is exactly what I want to go for. When I did it my first time, I didn't burn it, but I just didn't like the burnt smell. It was too dark. So let's keep it moving for today. I mentioned you have your white, you have your blonde, and you have just that dark. So we was right there, here we go with everything. So we're gonna let these sweat out about 5 to 6 minutes. Once they sweat really well, we're gonna go ahead and add in our garlic, bay leaves, and everything else will just fall into place. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and add in our garlic. I believe the vegetables have sweat out good enough. Don't want to burn your garlic, so about 45 seconds. Get that flavor impart into it. Really nice and good. Garlic be like, hello, I'm here. And they just come and overpower all the scents. It smells so good in here. Wish the cameras on your TV screen can just take in the aroma of what's taking place right now in my kitchen. The garlic smells amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our bay leaves as well. I'm using 4. And I'm gonna deglaze the pot with some diced tomato juice. Alright, so I want y'all to get a good look at the pot of how this looks on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and deglaze the pot with our diced tomatoes. Got bay leaves in there, got garlic in there, so this is kind of the consistency you're going to see right now. Everybody just getting to know each other. They're about to spend the next 2 to 3 hours together, so it's good to go ahead and get to know your neighbor. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and season it up. So we have our dry thyme. Get that really well. And then we also have our all-purpose seasoning. And be careful with your seasoning, the sodium content. We don't want to make it too salty. So I'd rather bring my seasoning up versus like, oh man, I overdid it. And I'm also going to hit it with a little bit of our Creole seasoning. I'm having what he's having. It smells so good. flavor. Creole seasoning. And a little bit more all-purpose seasoning. We're gonna go ahead and add in our sausage and meat. Remember those guys? I hate doing it like this. Hope it doesn't splash everywhere. Just add it my meat first. We'll just clean it up here. Don't do what I did. Add the meat first and then the broth to prevent that mascara that just took place. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the heat and bring it to a nice little boil. And at this point, guys, I'm just gonna let the magic happen inside the pot. Everyone is about to become real acquainted with one another. At the end, it's just gonna be a beautiful sight and a beautiful taste. That come up to a nice boil. All right, guys. So we got it up to our high boil that we was looking for. At this point, I'm just kind of skimming some of that fat off the top. Basically came from that pork and that sausage. You can go ahead and cut your heat down to medium low. And we're just gonna let this thing ride. So I'm just once again skimming some of that additional. Good. A nice stir. I'm gonna let that go for about an hour. And we'll check on it. All right, so the gumbo has been cooking for over 3 hours. It's simmering, it smells good in here. Only thing we need to do is add our shrimp. Let that cook for about 8 to 10 minutes and we're done. You can take a quick look and see how it looks on the inside. Yum, that's 3.5 hours right there. The chicken is breaking down. Only thing we have to do is add our shrimp. Let that cook for about 8 to 10 minutes and y'all, we ready to plate up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in my shrimp really quick. And I have my hand glove ready to go. Just gonna toss that right on in, beautiful. And this is our seafood part of our gumbo, of course. Alrighty, so we have our shrimp in. Like I mentioned, it only needs to go for about 8 to 10 minutes. And then you are ready to plate up with your gumbo. All right, guys, so here it is. We have everything done. We have our white rice, we have our garlic cheesy bread, and of course, our main entree, we have our seafood gumbo. Let's talk less, eat more. I'm just gonna break some of that rice off in there. Just get right into it. One of those big old pieces of sausage. You already know. If you haven't been to New Orleans, you don't need to go today. Right in your home, some of this crunchy bread, just gonna dip it in some of that roux. That is a classic New Orleans style seafood gumbo. I'm gonna keep smacking, which you already know. If you like the video, please like. If you liked it so much, subscribe to the channel. Until then, Merry Christmas to you and your families and Happy New Year's. I'm out.